welcome to my inaugural Ruby and BioRuby screencast. These screencasts will come to focus on the excellent and recently published BioRuby libraries, but today I want to show you something more Ruby nuts and bolts based. So functionality can be introduced to and shared between objects in Ruby via packages of code called modules. Modules and their associated methods, module variables and constants, can be incorporated into other Ruby objects with the methods include and extend. Here is a section of the excellent data mapper library that makes use of two modules, chainable and enumerable, to share functionality. Now, I for a long time saw extend and include highlighted around people's code, but never really bothered to understand the difference between the two. This short vid aims to highlight the differences between include and extend and help you understand some of the idiomatic usage. So, let's say I have a really exciting module called foo with an equally exciting method called foo, which just prints a stupid debug method. And we have a classy that includes the method, the module foo. So put that into an IRV session. Okay, so we have an instance called k, and we can call the foo method. So what's happened here is the method foo, when we include the instance of the classy method, get these methods for free. Not hugely exciting. So what about class methods? Can we add a class method to the module and have it available as a class method to the class that includes it? Oh, that's quite wordy. What I mean is, can we do this? Self.bar Oh, it doesn't work. What a huge surprise. Oh well. So no, the answer is no. We can't get class methods into through modules that way. That's simply not going to work. What we can do, however, is this. So instead of including foo, we can extend foo, and what that does is gives us the method provided in the module as a class method. So when you extend a class with a module, those methods defined in the module, namely here foo, are added as class methods. So as expected, the foo method is available now as a class method. So what's actually happening here is that the classy class is calling the method extend on itself. This is the same as this, which is the same as that. These are all equivalent. The extend method is an object method available to anything in Ruby. So extend can be used to add singleton methods to instances like so. So what we're doing here is extending an instance with foo, and what that does is gives us singleton methods. So that foo method is now available to that instance and only that instance. If we had a new instance of classy, the foo method wouldn't be available until we extended it with a module. We can even do wildly impractical things like extending a module with itself, which gives us that, which is just stupid. Really, if you can think of a practical reason why you need to do this, I'd love to hear it. I can't think of one, but I just wanted to show you that the extend is an object method you can use to extend anything in Ruby. So in summary, include is used to bring in module methods as instant methods when you're defining a class, like we're doing here. Extend is used to bring in module methods to whatever object you call it on. Calling extend on a class will add these methods as class methods. Calling extend on an instance will add singleton methods. Calling extend on a module will give you a test of your understanding of this whole topic and may lead to dizziness and nausea. So there is an important module-related idiom that's used all the time to great effect in Ruby, such as the excellent data mapper. When defining modules in data mapper, you might do something like this. We have a sequence class that includes data mapper resource, and we have these methods belong to and property. What they do, if you don't understand data mapper, is not really important, but you should understand from our previous experience that that belongs to and property methods must be defined somewhere in the data mapper resource module or in a module that's included by the data mapper resource. Nothing strange here. But the odd thing is, this just small amount of code here also gives us these methods: sequence.first, sequence.find, all these class methods. So what's going on here? I thought we said earlier that include only brought us in instance methods. Of course, one way to do this, to bring in class methods like this, would be to just to do an extend method. But that's a little bit ugly. Why should we have to do two things, include and extend, to bring in one unit of logical related functionality? Data mapper only requires us to do this. So how do they do it if include only gives us instant methods? Well, there's a trick. We'll bring our sorry. Okay, so let's say we have this module, and let's say we want the methods in this module to be provided as instance methods, and these methods, or this method, provided as a class method to our classy class. One way, as I showed you before, would be to do this, and then, but that's a little bit ugly for the reasons I showed you before. What's actually happening when you include the foo module is that there is a callback to the method module.included. So if we define that, so in this line here, when we include foo, this method gets called as a callback. And when we include foo here, the method gets called and is passed class classy as the one and only parameter or argument. So I'll just show you that working. So when we include foo, the foo module included into the class classy. So now you can probably guess where this is going. We can add some custom code in here rather than a stupid debug method that extends the class that gets passed in with a new method bar, with a new module bar, which is now going to have these methods, or this method, available as class methods to whatever the base was, which in this case is classy. So now we have a class method and whoops, sorry. Let's just quickly do that again. Excellent. So we have class methods and instance methods. So that's how things like Data Mapper and many other libraries get you to include one line through one inclusion, give you class and instance methods. I hope that's that this quite Ruby internals based introduction has been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you again here soon for the next bilateral blog post on Screencast. Thanks very much, guys.